The Bank of Namibia's Monetary Policy Committee met yesterday to determine the way forward for the next 2 months. The committee considered developments in the domestic and global economy since their last meeting in June. Growth in the U.S. economy slowed from 2.2% in the first quarter to 1.6% in the second quarter of this year. In the UK, a similar trend was observed, with that economy slowing from 1.6% to 0.7% during the same period. In the Eurozone, the debt crisis, weak private consumption and low corporate investments continue to negatively impact growth.
As a tradition, we have looked at the developments in the global economy, and we have noted that the recovery that we saw towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year in the world economy is actually slowing down.
In the domestic economy, most primary sector indicators were weak during the second quarter. The mining sector was particularly hard hit, with the adverse weather conditions and operational changes taking their toll. Regarding price developments, overall inflation decelerated slightly during July. This was largely attributed to reduced inflation rates for food and non-alcoholic beverages, housing, water, electricity and a few other items.
We have taken note of those economic conditions, and we are of the view that there is a need to ensure a sustained growth in the domestic economy. We believe that changing our monetary policy stance at this stage might be premature, and it could actually choke off the growth momentum that we are seeing.
Most advanced economies, except in the Eurozone, have maintained an accommodative monetary policy stance. On global inflation, rising food prices for food and energy, which are the main sources of inflation, have stabilized in recent months. Taking into account the slowdown of the U.S. economy, the debt crisis in the Eurozone, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Namibia this morning announced that the repo rate will remain unchanged at 6%. The repo rate is the rate at which commercial banks borrow money from the Bank of Namibia. Nevertheless, the Monetary Policy Committee at the Bank of Namibia has noted the turmoil in financial markets around the world and its potential impact on the global economy. This is Edgar reporting for the News on One.